What it is, what it is. I am your main man, Mikey D, aka Stony Mike, and I'm here to give you a nice little Stony playthrough. But before we get into that Stony playthrough, man, we're gonna have to get nice and stony, and we're gonna play a game called Try Not to Cringe at the Libs of TikTok. Yes, we're gonna try to not feel embarrassed for these fools. These terrible fools. And I really stress that these people are really pushing the lines on being liberal, okay? They are really pushing the lines on that. I think we're going to really have to start calling these people by a different name because liberal is it's starting to be a bit of an insult to people who are liberal and who are very tolerable and productive members of society. Uh, these people, however, are not. I repeat, they are not. So anyway, huh. Usually I have everything done, but I was trying to hurry up and get going. Plus, I spent some time designing this new overlay that you see here, so I wanted to hurry up and get going because of the time spent on that. Didn't really do much of thing when it comes to what I I'm working on some gum. I fucking went back and got another one because in my opinion, it's close. It's as close to Gelato 33 that there is. Taste and smell goes. Time Gelato 33 is right here. Get my eyes because I forgot to do that. Man, I'll forget my damn head if it wasn't fucking attached to me. These beauties. This is the only Pepsi worth a goddamn, and I'm gonna figure out how to make it outside of the whole nitrogen thing. I'm pretty sure that it's not just the nitrogen thing. I'm almost 110% sure that the reason this is so good is because of the vanilla. I'm gonna figure out how to make it. Figure out how to make it with regular Pepsi. Regular Pepsi. Okay, so bowl is loaded. Ice is in the chamber. Well, that's okay. So let's get this cringy shit. But before, let's go on. Let's see if we can hear it. To go. Shh. That is absolutely the best soft drink there is. Like the best soda. Nitrogen infused cola. It's really good. I don't. I doubt it's the nitrogen thing, but one thing I have to complain about this fucking shit is the can. The can itself is weighted, so as soon as you're done, it still feels like there's something in it, and it's just the can. Can alone. It's like, fuck you, you bastard. Anyway, let us get into. This is a older version. This is a 2022 Lives of TikTok Crunch compilation, but I haven't covered this video yet. It's from HBW Triggered channel, so be sure to go check them out, subscribe to them, and all that good stuff. Now, let us get into this.
It's International Pronouns Day. I'm a non-binary elementary school teacher, so here's how I talk to my students about pronouns and such.
Oh God, no!
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
We're already starting this, and I think this is the one that's a teacher. I think I've seen her before. She she does everything she can to tries to rationalize, and I think that I've seen this particular one, and if I'm not mistaken, she's going to try to rationalize how speaking about gender and all that shit with children is okay, and it's like, no, you're a groomer. Just get it get it out of your head that that's okay, and things will be fine. But until then, if you're trying to teach children something that teaching children something non like about like say non-binary, okay, you're teaching them a fact and a factual like uh redundancy, meaning you're going out of the way, I mean out of the way, to be redundant, and I can prove it simply by the fact that we only have male and female. That makes it binary. Binary. That's also why the LGB community wants to get rid of the T and the Q. Because on a scientific fact level, not your feelings level, but a scientific fact level, you can only be one of those three anyway. You can only be you're either being a male and you like both male and females, then you're bi. But outside of that, all these plethoras of fucking gender identities and all the fucking plethora of sexual identities, they're all in your head. They're just something in your head that you're constructing or someone else is constructing and you're regurgitating just to feel important. Like, let's be real. You're just trying to feel important. And then it's okay. It's all right. Everybody wants to feel important. But you know what? We're not going to acknowledge these things. Nobody in the scientific community is going to want to acknowledge that, period. Nobody in a normal setting is going to want to acknowledge any of this because it's redundancy. It doesn't make any sense. It's lost its value the moment people like this are trying to do it to children and mislead them. It's just
Hi, my name is Mix K. It's mix. So kind of like cookie mix or mixing bowl. That's
see how she's trying to explain it to children. You can explain to them that the sky is blue because it has blue ink in it, and guess what? They're gonna fucking go with it because that's what a child is doing. It's learning, it's growing, and if you're teaching it something that's not factual, that's misinformation or it's just misleading in general, you're fucking them up.
sort of thing. That's how it's pronounced. That is my name. That is the name that I'm comfortable with. It is the name that makes me happy, and I would like it if you referred to me as such. See, I'm not a Mr. or a Miss, so I go by Mix because that's what makes me happy. Now, you have a name that you like to be called other than the name that's on the paper, right? It's the same thing for me. I have a name that I prefer to be called, and that's the one that you're going to use for me, okay? Now, I don't consider myself to be a boy or a girl. I just see myself as a person. So that's why I go by Mix. So I'm actually non-binary.
How is this person like involved with so many different? I'm calling cap on this fucking shit. Like this doesn't seem right. Like yeah, this is cap. This cap.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Because who has that many access? Who's like, how is somebody working their way up at this age? She's not that old, okay? To be working that through all those grades. Like, how are they passing her through as a teacher? Every like, nah, she's not a fucking teacher. She's not a teacher in any way. She's bullshitting and she's trying to pretend that students are being accepting of something like this or something.
Terms being used for me, if you can
I know some fifth graders right now that would clown the fuck out of her. So this is bullshit. I'm sorry, but this is bullshit.
find some alternatives, that would be great. My pronouns are they, them, and she, her. Thank you so much for asking. What are yours? Talking about gender is not something that's out of the realm for children. Honestly, the most understanding people when it comes to my identity have been the students that I work with.
They're not understanding. They're learning. And guess what? If you're actually teaching them these misinformations and all these misleading things that are just completely fucking their brain up and not allowing them to grow into who they're supposed to be, guess what? Guess what? You're fucking them up and you're a groomer. And this person right here, if they were a fucking teacher, I doubt they are a teacher. I'm fucking calling major cap on this because there's no way in hell. And if there is a school that's just allowing a teacher to just go up through the grades, which is kind of creepy because if there is a teacher who is just going up through the grades, it makes me wonder if she's just trying to be in the same class with a certain particular student, be the teacher of a particular student. And if that is being allowed, that's fucking sketch as fuck. Like, that means that this particular person is molding a particular child into something that they weren't really supposed to be to begin with. Because people like this are interfering with that child's growth. This is just really fucking sickening. I do not like people like this. If there is a hell, I really kind of hope when I see people who fuck with children in any way and don't let children just grow into who they are supposed to be, teach them the correct things, teach them how to be a fucking human being, not a fucking weirdo, then I really hope hell is real, and I hope they're burning, and I hope they're getting their skin whipped the fuck off of them, because god damn is this, and this is just this is so weird and sickening, and
So it's important to be yourself because being openly you is probably the most important thing you can do for the kids.
yeah. I agree. Being openly you is probably the most important thing that you can be. It really is. It truly, truly is. But if you are a fucking predator and you're preying on children with your own fuck, because you have a narrative that you want to speak and you have a certain lifestyle that you want to be pushed off onto other people, then you don't deserve to be who you are. You don't deserve anything. You're fucking up someone's life. It's fucked. It's beyond fucked. They are not having any issues in life whatsoever. The only people who are truly a victim or are gonna try to make themselves out to be a victim anyway are people like this. And I foresee it. I foresee it happening very, very soon. I can just like, it's almost like I can smell it in the air. You know what I mean? Like, the shit is coming. There's a shit storm. It's brewing right over here. And it's a whole bunch of these little people right here. And every other human being on this earth. And I guarantee you, there's going to be a lot of people that these people thought they were allies with. You can't do that. You're fucking children up. You're fucking up our whole entire economics up because you're trying to have shit built that shouldn't be built, or just dumb shit like extra bathrooms. You know what extra bathrooms would do to like our sewer systems? Like fuck no. Stop this bullshit now.
Of this generation. So I came back to my school.
Oh my god! Here it is again.
Back in May, and now we're back at the beginning of the school year, and things have been rough. But there are moments like this past Friday that make my job worth it. I'm working in the library for the past few weeks as a specialist teacher because we don't have our teacher yet. And a week ago or so, one of my students called me like, "Yes, ma'am." And I said what I usually say, which is, "I'm not a ma'am, but I appreciate the sentiment." Now, they were all confused because they didn't know what to call me. And I didn't have really an answer for them at the time. I was just like, honestly, you don't have to use anything. I don't really know. Then this past Friday, I had them again, and one of the students raised their hand and was like, last week you said we couldn't call you ma'am, so what?
Oh, she's not a fucking teacher. She's a goddamn substitute. Oh, yeah. Substitutes were always the worst to begin with because they usually were not real educators. They usually were just somebody's fucking mom or something. And they just were they to fill in and just do the basic stuff that was already pretty much written down for them to do to begin with by the actual teacher. Now, that being said, this person more than likely goes into these and instead of just doing the stuff, she more than likely fucking adds all kinds of extra shit in there, thinking it's all kinds of fun when you're really just sitting there manipulating the fuck out of people because you're trying to pass your stupid fucking thoughts on to other people. Like, if you want to have these thoughts, that's fine. You can have all these and feel all the way you want to feel about yourself, but do not push this shit off on other people, especially children, because children are a sponge. And if you push things like that into their heads, they're just going to grow with it. And they're going to be fucking a whole generation of people who are like, I'm victimized. No, you're not. You live in a fucking country that fucking worships your goddamn feet you walk on. Chill the fuck out.
What should we call you? And I had a thought. In a moment decision, I looked at my kids and I said, you know what? You can call me Captain, because that'd be funny. There is now a solid at least 10 fifth grade boys who are now calling me Captain K.
You're with us tonight.
It's kind of weird that she is like, look at that. That's weird. Like, why are you gushing over fifth grade boys calling you Captain K? Like, that's the face.
Fifth grade boys who are now calling me Captain K.
Yeah, she's happy about that. Like, that's really weird. Sus as fuck.
You're with us.
Homecoming queen is the dude. See, like, this is the shit that y'all, like, every female on this earth should be fucking mad about. We got fucking, of course, now female weightlifting has become a fucking joke because you got that fucking dude wanting to be a chick, and then you got a dude who is just wanting to fuck with the chick dude, and it's it's fucking hilarious. It's funny as hell. Dude fucking set the record 100 pounds over the fucking trans dude, and it was hilarious. So it was like, well, you get stronger. But that's all you have to do now. If you want to join a female sport, all you got to do is just identify as a female. You don't have to be a female, but you can identify as one and dominate like a motherfucker. That's some fucking stupid shit to me. And it's really unfair to females because at the end of the day, we are genetically different for a reason. So in certain aspects in certain sports, we're going to be way better than females. It's just, that's not like a bragging thing or anything. And there's not even, it's something that's natural. There's no reason to even be upset about that. It's a natural fucking occurrence. But what is not a natural fucking occurrence is a dude winning shit that fucking only women should be winning. Such as Homecoming Queen. What in the fuck? Why?
What is? your 2021 homecoming queen, Zachary Wilman. Congratulations, Zachary. And to the entire homecoming royalty team. Best wishes to everyone. You all look great.
They're fine. All these little girls are just like cheering when they don't realize they just had a fucking dude take something that one of them could have won. It's so weird. This is fucking strange as fuck. I just that I'll never. I ain't ever gonna get that one. I'm sorry. I don't care how mean it sounds. That just doesn't that doesn't seem right. That seems really fucked up. That's yeah. It's
That's a big game, man. Thank you, Representative Brown.
These eco-friendly needle-felted packers are super lightweight, sweat and odor repellent, have these felt tabs on them so you can safety pin them to the underwear so they don't move around or fall down your pant leg.
so they're walking around with a little pecker. So bitches are walking around with little peckers sewn to their fucking man. That's embarrassing. Anyway,
Have fabric on the back to prevent itchiness, and
Itchiness.
they're made from local, naturally dyed wool. If this looks like euphoria to you, DM me on Insta to learn more or to order one.
I'm Cody, pronouns em, airs, or zem.
Cody, you are called EEMM and you got neo pronouns that are anything but Z here. Y'all need to fucking make sure that anybody that comes into your life that is like this has all their fucking shit checked out, man. Cause telling you, this bitch got a tumor somewhere up in here. That's the only thing that makes any sense for somebody to have this kind of fucking mentality is they gotta have a tumor in their head and they just fucking they're dying and that like that's the only reason.
Zers, or really any neo-pronouns that aren't ze, her, hers. I am a white transmasculine femme non-binary, temporarily mostly able-bodied, neurodivergent of
Temporarily mostly able bodied. That bitch is gonna cut off one of her legs just so that way she can't do shit? Is that what the fuck she's trying to say? Temporarily mostly able bodied? Temporarily most. That fucking don't sound right, man. Hell no. This ain't right. This don't sound right at all, goddamn. What is wrong? This looks like damn Stormfront from The Boys. Have you ever seen the show Stormfront? That's what this bitch looked like. She was a Nazi, by the way. So it would be funny as fuck. Oh my god. This is weird. This is fucking. God damn, this is weird. Officer Alex? Oh my god, I hope this ain't no goddamn officer.
obsessive compulsive, chronically ill, culturally Jewish, Unitarian Universalist.
I thought you said comfortably Jewish. I was like, yeah, you should be very comfort and whatever religious. Unitarian Universalist. This bitch said a fucking mouthful. Temporarily, mostly able-bodied. That's got me. I can't get over that one. That one, that one has me fucked up. Like, how do you
Non-monogamous, demi-low romantic.
non-monogamous? Okay, so you're polygamous. That's all you have to fucking say. Why are these people just so stupid and when with their their want to take a word and then just change everything around and like they complicate themselves. That's all they're doing is feel like these are the type of people who will see a fire burning their house, and instead of going and grabbing water, they go and grab a fucking gas can and just start chunking. Like they're the type of person to do that. Woo! This motherfucker is good. Pepsi knew what they were doing, but man, they don't put enough in this motherfucker. It's not as big as you think it is. You see how big the can is. The amount that's in it's like that.
Gray demi-bisexual survivor of
Gray demi bisexual. Bitch, you don't know what you are. That's what you're saying. You don't know what you are, but I can tell you what you are. You are more than likely either Canadian or American, and you are fucking a more than likely bisexual, and you are very, very mentally ill. Very, 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 very much mentally ill. That's transmasculine. All of these, man, these are just so many look at me titles. You're better off being a picnic than creating look at me titles because you become repulsive. It physically alters your appearance. I'm pretty sure most of these people who are like this would not look so repulsive if they didn't just constantly have so much negativity constantly dwelling on the inside of them. It really they become fucking.
acute and complex trauma, millennial, and cat parent in mental health recovery.
Nah, you're not a mental health recoverer. You're recovering, meaning you're still in the act of recovering because you are fucked. Oh my fucking! What are these gender fluids? Listen, yet again, something that can't fucking exist. You can't just be gender fluid. And first and second of all, if you are trying to pretend in your little world that you're gender fluid, please, please don't be offended when somebody don't fucking get you right because you're trying to be something different every like some of these people are like doing this like every other hour another different they're a zim zim zam. Fuck off with that, please. Take a giant leap into a fuck off. This big cauldron of fuck off. It's bubbling, it's boiling. Take a jump into that fuck off cauldron and shut the fuck up for the rest of us, please. Don't fucking talk about your stupid fucking mental illness with anybody because it's annoying. It's fucking absolutely annoying because you try to victimize other people based off of you not being gendered. I don't know if they'd ever passed it. I'm hoping not. But I know for a fact Seattle was going to start fining people for not getting the right pronouns. These types right here would pretty much drain the pockets of people. They would drain the pockets of people. And the state would profit off of it. So these people help a tyrannical action happen. Fuck no. If this is a fucking thing and a future that they're trying to push for, I will fucking put my foot down and die on that mountain. I will refuse to fucking allow that shit to happen without a goddamn fight. Because that's tyrannical. You're fucking people up when you do shit like that. All because you got some kind of mental illness. Fuck no. Hell no. Hell no.
So that your friends know what gender you're feeling today. Gender
What the fuck is that? How I can't even do it. I can't even do it. Holy fuck.
fluid edition.
PSA that you don't have to do any of these. These are just things that I do. 1. Pronoun bracelets. You can get different coloured bracelets with different pronouns on. For example, this one says she, her, this one says he, him, and this one says they, them. The colours also correspond to how I'm feeling. So black usually goes with my black male outfits. This usually goes with like my pink female outfits, and this usually goes with my non-binary outfit. Just a way to let your friends know what gender you're feeling today and how they can address you. Pins are also another good option. For example, I have this one that says they, them for when I'm feeling non-binary. 2. Clothing. Personally, I present very typically masculine when I'm feeling like a guy, and I present more ambiguously when I'm feeling like a non-binary, and when I'm feeling like a girl, I usually wear loads of pink. But anyone can wear anything that they want to, and it doesn't necessarily depend on gender. And finally, letting your friends know. Just tell them. That's it. Just tell them when you meet them. I'm feeling like this today, and can you dress me like this?
Respect the pronouns.
Well, you know, if you're going the extra mile. But all right. In that situation where she was talking about, you know, or you could just, you know, address it right off the bat. If you're going the extra mile, you feel it like that, and you're going the extra mile to let people know, hey, I'm feeling like this today, and you don't try to push for no kind of stupidity, by all means, can carry on. Carry on, my wayward sons and daughters and whatever the fuck you are. Just carry the fuck on. But all the other people who want to fucking feel victimized, you are scum. You are a fucking scum. And I'm gonna fucking keep calling it out as scum. Because that's what it is. That's people who are trying to feel victimized while victimizing people with their retarded ass fucking mental illness. And I'm gonna call it what it is.
So, if you don't know me, I teach middle school, and I get a lot of back and forth on my For You page about the generation that's coming up now. But I will say, one of the coolest things about this generation is that they really have tapped into who they are, what they believe, all of that. So specifically, I have one student, well, I've had 3, but one student today came up to me and told me that they wanted me to change their pronouns, and they would prefer if I referred to them as a different name. And I was like, yeah, of course, like that's just the respectful thing, right? But in my mind, I was just like, how cool is it to just know that you feel a certain way and that you want to be who you are? And like, I did not have that kind of security when I was in middle school, but like, it just makes me really proud of the kind of people that they're becoming, because they know what they want and they know who they are. That's really cool to watch. Respect the pronouns.
I'll respect their name. I'm not gonna go up and ask somebody their fucking pronouns when I can visually see it. Now, if somebody fucking is like confusing looking like this, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is it? What the fuck are you? I may even be polite and be like, what's your pronouns? Just so that way I can hear it go zim 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 zam. And as soon as that happens, I'm not gonna acknowledge them as a human being anymore. Just not. And you can't acknowledge something that is not human. Z zim zim zam zim 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 zam gam gam gamma gams do not fucking exist. That's not fucking real. That's not real. That's not human. That's not fucking anything that exists. Not on planet Earth. Planet same. That's all I'm gonna say. So I won't acknowledge them. They will be ostracized. That is the only fucking thing that I can do that is respectful for them. Because I can't acknowledge them, because the moment I acknowledge them, I'm going to want to say that you're fucking not real. Like, then you're not a human being. If they start talking all their ignorant bullshit and they fucking want to tell me this is this and about all their wild little confusing made up genders that they figured out, and I can't be nice to them. I'm not gonna be able to be nice. So I'm gonna do what my mother told me, and I'm not gonna fucking say nothing at all to them because I ain't got nothing nice to say. I will ostracize them. They will no longer be a part of my brain. I won't fucking know they exist. That's the only thing nice I can do. And I refuse. I just refuse to be a dick. But yeah, this looks like dude from Pool.
Hi everyone! I don't think I've done like a general introduction yet as to who I am, so I thought I would do that now. Hi, my name is Bunny and I use bun pronouns. So who am I? I am a gender fluid, trans, femme, pan-romantic, great ace, white passing.
Enjoyed that video, and even
White
if you
passing?
I don't care.
White passing? Did that fucking thing just say white passing? Motherfucker, you were whiter than me. How the fuck you gonna say white passing? You are white. What the fuck? Oh my god. Man, there's some people in this world that are just stupid. Hell no. I just can't fuck with people like this. I just can't fuck with people like this. That's some strange shit. LeBron James like he's fucking homeless. Picture a picture of LeBron James. He looks straight up homeless as fuck. No fucking way. Did Tate get released? Andrew Tate got fucking released? Let me see. Yeah, he's to leave jail and be put under house arrest. Let me see if I can pull this up. Yeah. Vigorous Court of Appeal ruled to favor Tate's appeal. Or has actually yet been formally indicted on anything. So they'll that's good to get them out of fucking prison. Everybody knows that once you get in there. Thank you. Now I'm just looking at shit. I was watching the just got word that Andrew Tate was released, so he will be on house arrest. That's pretty dope. Because everybody knows that as soon as somebody that talks about things that pisses off anything to do with any kind of world government or anything like that, do I really? I don't know, bitch. You know, I tell you what I'm gonna do. This fucking thing go off. This right here is my default mic. This son of a bitch. It picks up everything. You can hear me now, can't you? Yeah, it's and it's funny. It's my laptop, so it picks up shit. Probably actually should turn it to right there so that it's not super fucking loud in your ear. How's that? Does that sound really good? Nice, nice. All right, so it's gonna be good to see that Andrew Tate is actually out on house arrest because I was afraid they were gonna end up killing this dude. He talked about a lot of things that pissed off a lot of governments, and um, a lot of the stuff that he would say that you see in clips are just designed to make him be painted in a certain way. But if you actually go and watch, like the Tate Confidential stuff and stuff like that, you'll see the dude was just trying to empower men. He was really just because modern men are losing what was making them strong, you know, and a lot of dudes have lost it, unfortunately. I personally feel like as long as you're working out, as long as you have a workout routine, um, and you're taking care of yourself mentally and physically, you'll be fine. You'll do good. You don't have to like go through any kind of crazy like step programs and shit like people like him and other people would say. But I truly believe that as long as you are working out and you're taking care of yourself mentally and physically, you'll be fine. Yeah, like eating good. You have to eat good. You can't just eat sloppy ass shit. Eating fucking Mickey D's all the fucking time is gonna kill you. Plain and simple. But yeah, that's cool. I like seeing live shit happen like that. That's pretty dope. Yeah, I can see that happening. I really honestly can see that happening. And it sucks because you know
men, we lose it over time, and it's what kind of makes us, you know, who we are. And I've noticed that it's harder for a man to get testosterone for himself to, you know, get the feeling, you know, good again. But a woman trying to be a man can fucking get it just like that. Just fucking fast as fuck. They have to just transition. They have to just say that they're transitioning. It's like, man, what the fuck? Come on. Like, who deserves it more? Like, I mean, if we could give it equal treatment, then, you know, that would be great. But obviously, it's not being done with equality in mind. So I think it should be going to who's more deserving of it. Someone who naturally has it and it's decreasing, or someone who doesn't have it like that level anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's really not fucking fair. And it's annoying. It's really fucking annoying. Like, I wouldn't have no problem with it, like I said, if there was like some kind of equal treatment towards that situation, but there's no equal treatment towards it. Not anymore. During the 90s, man, the 90s was a perfect time to look back and see that we were on the path to like sheer true blue equality and thinking and the way of things, but somebody saw it happening and they fucked it up. Who it was and why, what's the true end game, but it seems like somebody fucked us up. Okay, but then a guy can go and fucking try to get fucking feminine hormones before you could. Do you see my point? Like, they're giving certain... Because it's like, it's an experiment. I mean, let's just call it what it is. It's a fucking experiment. It's and they're given experimental privileges. And it could be regional. But it's still, the fact is, a female can get male testosterone quicker than a male, and females can fucking, or I mean, males can fucking get fucking female hormones way faster, and then females trying to be males can get testosterone way fucking fast. My point is that they're giving these particular people a speedway past the actual people who were deserving of them. like a female should be first in line for any kind of hormones that she's depleted of. That's plain and simple. Same thing with a male. Any type of like testosterone or whatever, anything we're lacking, we should be ready to get it right there on the spot. You know, that should be readily available. Not like it is with freaking... Because like I said, it's like they give them a speedway around us. Like, they get to just go around us and get pumped full of whatever they need way faster than us. It's just really aggravating for that reason alone. It's like, well, what happened to equality? Equality is all fine and dandy and shit, but you don't want it. You don't really want it. You want only privilege. That's literally what every one of them seek, is privilege. Because they think they think me, because I'm not trying to transition into anything, I have some kind of privilege. they're already putting some type of opposition against me for no reason. Like, no reason at all. These are people who are actively trying to make people an enemy, and I don't like that. I don't understand that. That's why I've always fucking been against it. I'll be cool with anybody who actually has gender dysphoria, but there's very few people who really do. That's the problem. That doesn't afflict people as much as it's afflicting people. Afflicting. You have to put those fingers up, man. I'm telling you, because most of those people, they're just either manipulated or they're trying to manipulate. One of the two. Where's my damn thing? I swear to God, like I said, I will lose my fucking head if I did not have it attached to me. But yeah, the hormones thing, it could be regional. It really could, honestly. But like I said, it's still like there's a speedway for trans people to get whatever they want way before us. And it just seems odd. No, man. The moment you can't rise to attention, then you'll know you're lacking. That's when you'll know you're lacking. And I'm pretty sure it'll be a long, long time. It is with some people who haven't figured out how to swallow their pride. Like, pride is a bitch. And that's a bitch you gotta fucking wrap a shackle around and get her in line, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta turn that motherfucking bitch into something that you can use in your benefit, not anything that cripples you. Because pride will cripple the fuck out of you. Swallow that shit. But yeah. Bet your ass if I was needing some testosterone, if I had a doctor telling me right now I was lacking testosterone, I would fucking quickly be putting myself on that list to get shot up with something. Be hitting the gym afterwards too, just so that way I fucking turn every ounce of it into something. Be like hitting puberty again. Apparently, it's supposed to be like that. I might end up doing it when I get like fucking like 50 years old. It seemed like a good time to do it. Far way off, but it seemed like a good time to do it. And then turn in like around 50 years old, hit puberty again, and fucking turn into Master Roshi. Fucking, I'll be the next Master Roshi because there's that one dude who fucking already looks like him. That dude's a cool shit though. Let me see if I can find a picture of him. Yeah, you're good, bro. You're still good. You're a 79 model, I'm an 89. I think this is the guy right here that I'm trying to. Where is it at? There. That motherfucker right there. I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna hit 50 and fucking just turn straight into that. I'm gonna go get shot up with some of them, whatever the fuck they'll have by then. They'll probably have like some like crazy alpha testosterone that fucking goes in and fucking regenerates you or some shit. I'm gonna go give me some of that shit and fucking turn into Master Roshi. This shit would be funny. I got this song that they keep playing Ghost from Call of Duty. I keep showing him like turning in because out of all the characters in Call of Duty, Ghost is like super fucking relatable when it comes to like certain types of emotions and whatnot. Where in the fuck is it? I can't cut it off right now. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, and I don't know if you ever played the one, but like he just fucking something about his eyes. It's like there's parallel like looking into him, and it's like really weird. And something about him I like. And when they play this song and him turning and looking, it looks cool as fuck. And I got that song stuck in my head. And I don't know what it is. It's not Snowfall because that's the one that's commonly played with him. It's just like a piano playing. This one has somebody humming, "Ooh," and I don't know what the fuck it is, and it's stuck in my head. And only way I can get something that's stuck in my head out of my head is listening to it. And I'm cursed because I don't know what the fuck it is. Like I have no idea what it is, and it's fucking. But I can easily see people crying over Ghost. That's a character that's like, you can see the pain in his eyes. I think that's what it is. I think there's certain people in this world when no matter how many, like, because with him you can't really see a smile or anything. Nah, Crypto, not. She's talking about Ghost from Call of Duty. But nah, it's something about something about dude's eyes, man. It translates a lot of the pain and sorrow that dude's got to feel. I really, yeah, that is a damn good movie though. It's one of those movies. I think that's one of the only few movies that Whoopi Goldberg was in that was some good. What was her character even? I forgot what she was even. Yeah, Big Trouble in Little China is the fucking shit, bro. No, that is my favorite fucking movie. I will always and forever love that fucking movie. And it's probably because of all the people who are in it. Like you can go with, Patrick Swayze, but dude, all of the people in it. Let me pull up a list because there's too many people to fucking name. I mean, entirely too many people to name. Okay, so yeah, that was a good movie too. Point Break. That was. Didn't they remake it? I didn't know if they remade it or not. But if they did, that it probably sucks. But no, you got in Big Trouble in Little China, you got freaking Kurt Russell, not Patrick Swayze, but Kurt Russell. Um, Dennis Dunn, James Hong, Victor Wong, Donald Lee, Carter Wong, James Pax, uh, Charlie Chi, Jeff Amata, freaking, where's he at? He's on here somewhere. It's gotta be on here. There's so many, I mean, entirely so many fucking people that Big Trouble in Little China had that just absolutely rocked that. That was like a, you know how like they try to do that with the Expendables and put a whole bunch of like movie people in there. That was just so it's just one of those it's just one of those things that where it was really fucking cool as fuck. It was like putting a whole bunch of action heroes in one major movie, just like they did with the Expendables. Except this fucking, you know, that movie was just fucking amazing. I don't think that could ever be imitated in any way. Not perfect like that. This is perfection. Big Trouble in Little China. That is perfection. I fucking love that fucking movie. I'm gonna watch that movie actually. I'm actually gonna watch that movie. I have it somewhere on one of my digital collections. I'm gonna watch that movie. It just makes me. Yeah, fucking. That would be it. I heard something behind me in there. Shang Tsung. Yeah. Yeah, that was Shang Tsung, wasn't it? Holy fuck. I got that rap song, The Box, also stuck in my head. I forget who. Only because we have the same terminology for what it is. I call it a stick too. It's been that's been a terminology. I picked that up when I was in Florida a long time ago. A long time ago. I always open carried at that time. So I had a friend of mine who he looked over at me one day and he was like, "Man, why do you always have that stick showing?" And I was like, "Why you call it a stick?" And he's like, "Think about it, man. When you were little, what did you carry around to protect yourself from dogs and shit?" And I was like, "A stick?" And he was like, "Exactly." I was like, "You got me there. I see it." So ever since then, it was just terminology for a gun. So Kryptonite, you can y'all even carry over there? I know y'all can if you're out in the sticks and shit, but like, can y'all actually like have a gun for protection? What's the gun laws over there like? Holy shit! Oh, you way behind. The box. It's Roddy Rich. I wonder why, like, either the comments are not coming in fast enough, or it's no longer keeping me at low. You've held one. That's about as far as you've gotten with a gun. Is that you've held one? Well, that sucks. Cause like, oh, okay. So you got to shoot it. Well, I bet that felt good though. I wouldn't know what it would be like to not be able to protect myself from somebody. all that stabby shit that can happen, like that wouldn't even be a thing. If somebody is coming at you with a knife here in America and you have a gun, we have that saying, don't bring a knife to a gunfight for a reason, because you ain't getting close. You ain't getting fucking close. Like, and most people who are trying to do a stabby are crazy anyway. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about who can be able to, like, if say your government decided to be tyrannical towards your people, so that because you have those people there, you got a very limited. Yeah, yeah, I can tell there's some lag. There's definitely some lag now. It's weird because over on my output of it over here on my TV, it's like coming in pretty, and it's supposed to be low latency, so that way I can be able to chat with you guys. Huh. But yeah, I just wouldn't know what to do if I was not able to protect myself. That would make me feel kind of fucked up. Like I wouldn't be in the right mindset if I wasn't able to be able, like, if somebody kicked in my, like, the whole locked up thing. I do agree that, and when they're in your home and a child can come and get to it, they should be in a locked up place. But I also think that locked up place should be still in an easily accessible place for an adult. And the reason why is because you like, here in America, I can't speak anywhere else, but here in America, home invasions are a very common thing in certain areas, and God knows, man, what can happen if you don't have the ability to get rid of that person. Like it's, oof, it can get rough. And because, see, here's the thing: us law-abiding citizens, law-abiding citizens, people who are actually obeying the law, we are not allowed to have anything that's fully automatic, modified in certain manners. But people on the street who are breaking the law have those. You know what I'm saying? Criminals have those. And it's really, 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 really unfair that some politicians here in America like to limit us law-abiding citizens, non-criminals, all because criminals do really fucked up things. It's really fucked up that they want to do that. Everything that we have as far as gun control goes, that before the Obama era, was perfectly fine and dandy. Didn't really, yeah. The latency was totally out. It could be because you're in Australia, though. I'm not 110 on it, because I was just talking because Lethal Morticia is my cousin, and I was just pretty much speaking back to back with her. So it could be just because you're in Australia. Like, latency for you might be non-existent. But yeah, the all the stuff that goes on with gun control nowadays is doing nothing but diminishing the Second Amendment. That's literally all that does. And I'm not a big lefty or righty on anything. I'm a pro-Constitution because that's what keeps us that keeps us us. It allows us to be who we are and are able to be whatever we want, and we can protect ourselves how we need to. You know, we have the rights that are inherently just human rights. These are all, everything that's on the Constitution is inherently human rights. They are inalienable. They say they're inalienable for a reason, because they are already something that should be entitled to every single human being on earth. But it's written into our Constitution and not everyone else's. So I'm hoping, that some people start using their heads when it comes to guns. Because, yes, it's fucked up but here's the thing. Anyone, because, they were talking about the trans person, and, at first they were preaching that she bought them illegally, but apparently they're saying that it's something else. Yeah, I don't want to imagine that, dude. Kryptonite, I do not want to at all imagine. At all. Because if I try to imagine that, I will fucking cry. That will make me fucking cry. Because without something that is modeled after the 2A, like the Second Amendment right, which is the right to bear arms, if you don't have something that's modeled after that, no matter where you are in the world, you are at risk for so many atrocities. So many. I can't begin to name them. Because some of them would get me fucking banned as a fucking YouTuber. I wouldn't be able to fucking even talk. And I already say a shitload of shit that I probably shouldn't. But, yeah, no. Fucking... that shit is... whew. That fucks me up. Now, let us get into fucking... yeah, that's because you never had gangs that have automatic weapons and shit like that. I've bumped elbows with some of these people here, dude. They have what looks like a regular pistol, but it's got that fucking switch on it. As soon as they flip it, it turns straight into a fully automatic weapon. Here in America, it's Pandora's box. It's already been opened. You can't close it when it comes to guns. So at the very least, citizens should have to have something that can hang at the very least. At the very least, hang with a fully automatic weapon. That's why I didn't like it when Trump took away bump stocks. It's like, yeah, I can make one, and it ain't gonna do no harm. But the action that was a device that allowed semi-automatic weaponry to kind of hang with fully automatic weaponry. So I understand that sentiment. Y'all never really had that kind of access to guns from the get-go anyway. But here in America, it's Pandora's box. So the only way you can actually match this and make it to where everybody on both sides of this argument can be satisfied is to just follow what the actual Constitution says and not what this person and that person says. Because if you do, it becomes a really big tug of war match that somebody's going to lose something, you know. And the only person who really stands to lose is the average citizen. The average citizen who is just, you know, looking out for themselves, they're going to lose because they won't be able to have access to something that the guy down the street who now knows that citizens don't have the right to defend themselves. See, if that was to happen here, like if they decided to say, all right, you no longer have the right to have guns. Well, all the gangs are still going to have guns. All the criminals are going to still have guns. And all the smart people are going to still have guns. So that now they are going to become criminals as well. Because only a fucking dumbass is going to get rid of their fucking gun when they know damn well there's a guy down the street that's got a fucking fully automatic AK-47 that can shoot fucking uranium bullets at you. Fuck no. No, I'm good. There's no way in hell I would ever... Here in America, it's Pandora's box, like I said. Anywhere else in the world, I can understand because, you know, you don't really have that big of a gun thing, but here it is legitimately Pandora's box. If we could just go like that and get rid of guns altogether, fuck, you bet your ass I'd do it in a heartbeat. Bring back sword combat. I'd be walking around with a fucking sword every day. No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know, and you know, I don't live in fear of it because I have something that will definitely see. That's the thing. People think that, you know, because you carry, you're living in fear. There's no fear. There is no fear. If you're carrying that shit, there ain't nothing to fear. There ain't a goddamn thing to fear. The only thing at that point you gotta fear at that point is just death. And I mean, I don't think anybody is really afraid to die for real, because it quickly hits you. You know, you're not even gonna be able to be afraid of that death. It's gonna quickly hit you. Now, if you slow it down, I guess. But here in America, man, like I said, if the people that you really have to worry about are trying to do something, they're gonna do it in a very violent ass way. A very violent ass way. So you ain't gonna live long anyway. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen what an AK, like 7.62 ammo does to the human flesh, but it rips. It destroys. And there is a lot of people who have them. We call them choppers for a reason. Because they chop through you. They chop you the fuck up. It's not just because of the sound they make. Because a lot of people say they sound like chop, 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 chop. It's not really because of that. It's because they fucking chop through your flesh. The bullet will chop. If you put hollow tips, ooh boy. And they have fucking shit that's uranium bullets and shit. Yeah, see, I would love to bring back swords. That, and if I could do that, I would do it in a heartbeat. And yeah, honestly, if you grew up here in America, you would have the same feeling that I have. You would understand that it's a necessary evil, unfortunately, but it's not really necessary evil. It is a modern day sword. That is legitimately like your modern day sword. The only difference is that, you know, now most people most people are confused on what they need to actually attack. Because even if we just had swords, you know damn well they would come after that with the same mentality. Not everybody should have a sword. And it's like, well, yeah, but we can't stop that. Because we still have to allow people who aren't fucking crazy to have access to protection. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because of the whole trans thing. That trans person supposedly got their gun legally. Okay, if they did go and get their gun legally, that's the failure of the state and all the people that are allowing them to transition. Because here's the thing. If they're trans, then they have mental illness. And if they have mental illness, then guess what? They should not be fucking getting a goddamn gun. So guess who is at fault there? The goddamn state is. They allowed them to do that. I'm just going to point the finger where it needs to be pointed. That person, people who suffer from or gender dysphoria or any of that shit, any type of dysphoria, it's a type of mental illness, and it creates instability. Anyone who can be unstable like that, they should not be allowed to have guns, period. And it's already written into law that they should not have guns, that they're not to have guns, that they're not allowed to be able to purchase any. There's a fucking because that's the reason why there's a really long process when you're buying a gun, because they go through that shit and they make sure you're not fucking on the no buy list. You're not allowed to fucking purchase a gun if you have a mental illness that makes you unstable. That's a known fact. So the fact that that person was able to do that, it just seems like a failure on the state. It really does. It seems like it was, unintentionally allowed. And that's all I'm going to say on that shit, because I hate it. I fucking absolutely hate every ounce of it. Because people who already are showing some type of instability shouldn't be allowed to go nowhere near that. If they are violent in that manner, and they've already shown signs of this, fuck no, man, they shouldn't be allowed. That's deeply disturbing and sad. It's just, oof. But yeah, I definitely enjoy the idea of being able to go back and go back into the weaponry that we have, not for the coolness factor of being able to use swords and shit, but for the fact I think it would just be socially and not just socially and economically better, but in a way environmentally better. We wouldn't have people like Putin threatening people with nuclear weaponry. We wouldn't have any of this. We wouldn't have that little short, fat, rotund motherfucker from North Korea launching shit at Japan. I got news for that North Korean bastard. If he does anything to Japan, he's going to have big problems. Big problems. Do you know what kind of anger a weeb will have if Japan, the mother of all anime, is gone because they decided to nuke them with their little weird, disgusting bombs? I tell you what, Rocket Man will have that rocket shoved up his ass. He will. I promise you. All them memes will go apeshit crazy. And you know what? I will be right there with them. I will be right there with them. Because, goddammit, I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Japan and have some real sushi. I love sushi. God damn, I love sushi. But I would have to be a totally different person if I went to Japan. And see, you should be allowed to have nunchucks and ninja stars. That's primitive weaponry. Here in America, like anything that's considered primitive weaponry, you can have it without any problems. The only thing is you're just not allowed to go around carrying like a musket rifle and shit. You're not allowed to like carrying it. Like you can carry it like if you're doing reenactments and shit, but you're not allowed to carry it for everyday use. And you might be able to in certain places. It just depends on what individual state has to offer. But yeah, I like those things. I've always loved those things. Thought those were really cool. I'm making sure all the mods are on here because it has a habit of it actually always turns off this one mod. And I can't stand how it does this. But yeah, you should be allowed to have that. If you're not allowed to have that, man, I don't know what the fuck is wrong. I was over here at this one place. See, something like that seems so simple. And that's why I said Alabama seems like a alternate universe of Australia because you'd see shit like that in Alabama. Somebody fucking go up and rob with a goddamn cat gun or some shit, Just goofy as shit. Goofiest shit in the world, and they just let them off. See, dude, now you're telling me how ridiculous it gets. Like that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. See, I love Australia as far as the culture goes, like all the different cultures there. But that's ridiculous. Banning fucking slingshots. Over here, a slingshot is a child's toy. Just so you know. It's that's funny. That's funny, isn't it? I would protest that. Oh god. And I don't even believe in protesting shit that's trivial for real. And that's pretty trivial, but it would drive me mad that they would ban a child's toy. Like I said, here it's a child's toy. So it would drive me mad as fuck. I'd be like, no way. No fucking way. Anyways, cheers. I got that dad flash going on. Lord, have mercy. Alright. Let's get into this game. Whew. Kryptonite, I'm going to show you what my dream gun is. And the only reason why it's a dream gun is because I won't be able to ever be able to open it. Because my government has deemed it okay for criminals to have it. But it's not okay for law-abiding citizens to have it. And please believe criminals fucking have it. I have seen the availability. If you want to be a criminal, if you want to own these guns, you can be a criminal, or you know, I'm pretty sure there's a gun license that will allow me to class 3 or some shit like that. No, I don't think class 3 just gives you suppressor capabilities or some shit. I forget what the class is. Still, the point is, I'm pretty sure there's something that I can get in here that allow me to have these for educational purposes and whatnot. Good. I don't know if I should do load or continue. Continue. But yeah, this is the gun I'm about to show you. It's one of my favorite guns in all the land. Actually, no, I take that back. The AR-18 is my favorite, and the reason why is because it allowed Ireland such a beautiful comeback. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Oh, I forgot we're in fucking Standing on Your Own, man. Starring Crooked Settler Man. Fucking, I'm gonna delete this shit. You, sir.
You're willing to work hard. You can make the Commonwealth a better place.
You start a supply line. Believe Starlight Driving would be a good one. Now get going now. Crooked Settler Man. Move! Get on out of here. Skit! Let's get out of it. Yeah! Yeah, Trick! Yeah! What the hell's wrong with you, dude? Leave! You're a provisioner now.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days.
No, you need to get your ass to fucking Starlight Drive-In. What the fuck are you doing? Just lean with it. Just lean with it. Look at him. He just hit the perk 20 dance. Pop the perk 10, I pop the perk 20. Perk 20, I done pop the perk 30. Look at him. This dude is fucking leaning with it, man. How are you doing that without falling, man? Are you on that heroin? I know I put real drugs in the game, and all the drugs that are in Fallout have been replaced with real ones. I'm wondering if this dude is on some heroin. Because that's the only people I've ever seen ever lean like that. Man, god damn. You'll see them on the side of the streets over here. They'll be like leaning all the way the fuck over and never fucking fall. Damn day. A drunk person will fall. A drunk person will fall and fucking tumble every fucking where, but then these motherfuckers, they'll just be sitting there leaning all the fuck the way over. Damn near fucking kissing the ground. Is this one doing it too? What are you up to? What are y'all on? Y'all on some shit. Every last one of you. Yeah. Yep. Every last one of you. I'm out of here. Y'all are fucking scaring me. This was supposed to be an outpost, but y'all are just... Y'all are on some other level. Fucking sketch ass motherfucker, man. Garvey, you better bring your ass. Anyway, allow me to show you the gun that I like. It's my favorite gun in the whole entire world. This beauty right here. Such a beautiful fucker. Look at it. Dog meat. Why the fuck do you gotta be down there? Look at this creepy ass fucker. Now he's leaving. Look. What the fuck? I leave and they start going to doing their own thing. That's wickedy whack. That's fucking wild. I wonder if he knew I just fucking in the world if I wanted to. Positive. See, that's the difference between normal people and fucking psychopaths. Normal people look through a scope with it attached to a gun and never once be like, but a fucking horrible person who shouldn't never even fucking touch a gun a day in their life will fucking blow the damn top off somebody. There's key signs that tell you that person is what that person is. For some reason, they just refuse to fucking acknowledge. See, here's Starlight Drive-In right here. So he doesn't have far to go. So these fuckers better not be in all lean either. Doing good. Good. It's good to see that ain't nobody on heroin. That's always good. I'm a firm believer that's what they doing over there. They on some shit. Marshmallows.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
I'm sorry about that, my dude. You lost track of all the blisters you've got. That's very complicated sounding. I don't know if I should have.
Farming's as honest work gets. Let's trade.
Sure thing.
Tom, I think that's the last. No, I got Michael right there. I got Michael. I'll give him. He'll be Tom. Tom the guard. The question is why the fuck this ain't? I'm gonna do this, but it'll probably just build laser cannon. But it more than likely was all build.
You're with the Minutemen, aren't you? You're doing good work out there.
What you mean I ain't got enough? Son of a bitch! Okay, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna first spawn a whole bunch of it in my inventory so that I have it on hand. Then I have it. So I don't want to build that. For some reason I have the stuff to build it. I have the stuff, but it's not making it. So penguin. Now it should be able to build it. In theory, I just gave it all the crafting materials that it actually needs. Yep. I also need to go as soon as I can and unlock the stuff over there at the castle, actually. So as soon as I'm done with this, me and Preston will go through the castle. That business assistant. Do I not have enough people? Okay.
The farm's not much, but it's something.
Tell you what. I'm not turn you. You can take great. Gifted level what? No way. How do I do that again? Gifted level agility to operate that? Fuck a duck and screw goddamn fuck. Oh my god. I cannot believe this. Alright, man. Fucking motherfuckers. Let's try this. Let's see what's up. Come on, son of a bitch. Up there. Yeah, so none of this training. I think it'd be under this, but it's not to change. I'm not getting this one, but one type. Let's see. I don't know how the fuck you do that. No. Well, I guess we could try recreational, but just don't see. Ah, there it is actually. Fucking son of a bitch. Alright. Now, we're gonna send dude over here that I already had. Actually, do I have any names?
You ain't been up to see Graveyard. You should go. The whole place is run by robots.
Furniture craftsman with J.
My back hurts. My feet hurt. Everything hurts.
Well, you're about to hurt a lot more because you're about to go into agility training, Jay. Aren't you, boy? Hello, my boy Roy. We are going to have some training for you. Now, Visitor's trainer. Train. Where's was that? Castle.
Never thought I'd see our flag flying over the castle again.
Excuse me.
Ah, there you are. Finally. I've been waiting.
You forgot to make an appointment.
Ah, what smart mouth, eh? I'm Ronnie Shaw, Commonwealth Minutemen. At least I was. Back before Joe Becker got himself killed and the idiots took over.
Joe Becker?
Glad to meet you. We can use some more veterans around here.
Ah, well, you're right about that. I feel like some of these you've got still may need their diapers changed.
I'd still like to hear what you came to talk to me about.
Heard you were trying to get the Minutemen back on their feet. Thought I'd come see the new general for myself. So what's your story? What makes you think anybody even wants the Minutemen back?
The Commonwealth needs the Minutemen. People are starting to realize that.
I've heard some good things. Wouldn't be here otherwise. Now that I'm here, I can see you really need my help.
We can always use more experienced soldiers.
Yeah, you're not kidding. But I had something more specific in mind. I'm probably the only one who still remembers this. But the castle's armory was located in the West Bastion. All of our best equipment was stored in there. Weapons, ammo, schematics, you name it. Come on, I'll show you.
This is Radio Freedom.
Good.
All quiet.
Looks like it
Just
might
how
still
we
be
like it.
intact.
Stay safe out
Door's
there.
still sealed. Bastion hasn't collapsed. Trick now is finding a way in.
I hope you have an idea.
Of course I do. If you can't go through, go around. Let's have a look at the Northeast Bastion. General's quarters. Used to be a tunnel leading from here to the armory. This tunnel's blocked by this rubble. We'll have to find some way to clear it.
Hope you're listening from a safe place. Nothing to report at the moment.
Let's get down
Stay tuned
there.
for updates.
See if there's still a way through. Pretty dark down here. We better watch our step.
What
right,
is
at
it?
least.
What is it? Guess if you're not gonna.
Our voices will carry. We should be careful.
Movement detected. Sentry bot designation.
That sergeant went haywire. He's been guarding the castle since, forever, as far as I know.
Oh shit! There's a zombie in there!
That's not it.
Isn't that one of the people that locked himself in there?
Oh, it's been a long time. United.
Oh shit! That was the old general. The old general and his zombie.
Oh, that explains all the landmines. This is, well, was, General McGann. He had your job back when I first joined you. Must have gotten it.
General McGann.
Trapped down here when that sea beast attacked the castle. He did manage to keep the armory secure. I'll give him that much. Guess the uniform is yours now, if you want it. So Geezer doesn't need it anymore. Rest in peace, General. Your fight is done, and the Minutemen live on. There's no point in getting all sentimental about something that happened 40 years ago. Come on, we're almost through.
Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Sure. Where the fuck did this person come from?
Excuse me.
Hey, Scava. Let's trade.
Let's see what you got.
Just
It's 5 a.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
waiting for us. And the cream of the crop. Schematics for building artillery.
All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Anyway, I'm going to call it here. You folks stay nice and stony. I will be back later for some more. Till then, peace.